Had your lunch and all?
Yes, I had.
Very good. Now, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Now, can you tell briefly about yourself, highlighting why you consider yourself suitable for credit manager or credit officer post?
So my full name is Sajin Joor.
Yeah. You
I'm an
can,
enthusiastic. Yeah,
yeah, continue from the beginning.
I'm an enthusiastic and hardworking person.
Mm,
I'm basically from Kollam in Kerala.
mm,
I have done my graduation in BCom accountancy from Krishnagandhi College, Bangalore,
mm,
and I've done my post graduation in MBA Finance and Marketing from the
mm,
same college.
mhm. Good.
And while pursuing my MBA, I got an opportunity to work with Kotak Mahindra Bank as a part of campus placement.
Mm,
And I have worked there for almost 1.5 years in
mm,
salaried person loan credit department.
mm.
And while analyzing, I was basically into all the credit of salaried person loans.
Mm.
That is a brief history of it.
But you said 1.5 years only.
Yes, I resigned after 1.5 years in Kotak Mahindra.
But where were you working earlier?
So, sir, Kotak Mahindra was my first job. Right now, I'm not working.
No, but they wanted 2 years experience, na?
No, sir, 1 year is what I was.
They have given only 1 year.
Yeah, only 1 year, sir.
Oh, then fine. I'm sorry. I am
Yeah,
under
only 1
the
year.
I am under the impression they asked for 2 years.
No, only 1 year experience I was.
Excellent. Very good, very good. That too in Kotak Mahindra.
Yes, sir.
Which branch of Kotak Mahindra?
I was in Bangalore, sir, NG Road.
Okay. Who is the present chairman of Kotak Mahindra?
It's a very Kotak, sir.
Okay. Kotak Mahindra
He
is
has been
doing well.
reappointed again in December. This December, he has been reappointed again, and RBI accepted.
Very good. Is Kotak Mahindra doing well in business, or is like S Bank where it has got into problems?
So, as of now, the recent quarter, I guess Kotak is one of the private bank which has already have a profit and it's not in a loss right now.
Very good.
So, I guess as of now, it's Kotak Mahindra is doing well in the market.
They are doing profit only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then why did you resign abruptly in 1.5 years?
So, I actually wanted to join a public sector bank
Mm,
because both my parents are working in the public sector,
mm,
and I have already seen how they are able to help a lot number of people working in a public sector and
mm,
put smile to their faces.
mm,
And as well as, I know performance is the most important part in any job,
mm.
but in a private sector, even a good performance sometimes can lead to, may not prosper your growth because there might be lack of interest or conflict of interest among higher authorities. So career growth may not prosper as much as it is in public sector.
No,
In
but
the public sector, yeah,
I suggest you avoid the last sentence.
okay,
This sentence is very derogatory. That
okay,
yeah, not required. Like you say that in private it may not get you job promotions in spite of good. That is in 1 or 2 cases it may come out true. Majority cases it may
okay,
not come true, or it may be
okay,
majority cases it is true. 1 or 2 cases it is not true. But there is no yardstick to prove it.
okay, sir.
But it's only a vague statement.
Okay, okay, sir.
So try to avoid that. The reason
Okay,
that
sir.
my parents are working in public sector, I wanted to come here, is also not very convincing.
Okay,
You tell, I wanted to work in public sector because it
okay,
gives an opportunity for rendering broader service to people in different parts of the country and in different, say, job roles. Further, it gives excellent opportunities for growth in the organization. So I
okay,
wanted to come to public sector.
okay,
You don't have to compare this with the private sector.
okay,
Tell them this is what it is. If they want to counter you, they can ask you why you are working in private. Is it not possible in private? They can counter you.
okay,
99.9% they will not have the time to counter you on that. They will just listen and then go
okay,
into the next aspect of the
okay, sir.
interview. Or they will ask you what was the job role you did in the previous institution. Tell me about that.
Okay, sir. I was basically sanctioning salary person loan department.
Okay.
So usually we accept the KYC documents from the customers first, and then we used to do a telephonic verification with the customer to cross-check the details which have been given. Then we'll go through the civil records of the customer, civil score, and all the individual tracks, and see if there is any DPDs or days past due in the tracks. And if there is any DPDs, we just call the customer and ask what was the reason for it. And if it is a genuine reason, like some credit card dues of 1 or 2 days, and if it's okayly manageable, then we may proceed with the case. If it is not okay with the case, if there is too many days past dues in the civil tracks, then we may not consider it.
Is there sufficient demand for personal loans or salary loans?
Yes, sir, there is a sufficient demand for salary personal loan as of now.
These salary loans are given to the companies which are disbursing salary in your bank accounts, correct?
No, sir, both companies. Those who have a salary account with Kotak as well as non-salary account as well.
Achha. So what is the?
We have 2 channels inside the branch.
What is the amount of advance you will give multiplied by salary? How much advance will you give? Supposing a person gets 75,000 salary take home pay.
Okay, so we have to take the obligations of his current obligation as well. And as well as his track records. If we're having a good track record of around 6 loans before, then according to the obligations, we will check and we will proceed.
Why are you so vague in this? It can be perfect, na?
Okay.
You can be definite about this. If I am telling you the take home pay is 75,000, which means it is understood that all the deductions are made.
Okay.
So now, if a person gets 75,000 loan, what is the maximum personal loan you can give me? Okay. There must be some formula which you have forgotten, perhaps.
Yeah, it is there, but it's actually done in the computer itself.
We have forgotten the formula. Maybe some 60-month salary or 48-month salary, some such thing.
No, actually, I don't know, it happens in an application software. So we just have to enter the salary and obligation. So it automatically calculates it.
True, that is the problem of working in computer, where we are not familiar with the basic things. Correct? थोड़ा इसका वेरीफाई कर लीजिए, नहीं होने से कई आपका कलीग होगा तो उनका फोन करके पूछ लीजिए.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you said you were doing only this one, salary loan only you are giving, and that salary loan, if you don't know the formula, वो अच्छा लगता नहीं. What is the rate of interest?
The rate of interest varies from around 11% to 14 to 15 it used to be.
When you were giving, now it would have come down.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Now it has increased.
Now it would have come down, na?
Now loans are not not giving so much. Now no norms are not very stringent. It seems.
Oh, like now I think loans, personal loans, maybe 9.5 or 10%.
Okay.
Maybe, because check up this also. There is nothing wrong in talking to a friend of. Nobody is there, friend of yours.
Yeah, there are many who's working there.
थोड़ा 5 मिनट उनसे बात कर लीजिए कोटक महिंद्रा का, बाद में जो सेक्शन का में आप काम करते हैं उसका बारे में पूरा जान लो.
Okay, sir.
Now you are going for PNB credit.
Yes, sir.
Good. PNB credit. 1 minute. Now tell me why you are more suitable for loan credit manager post.
Yes, sir. Once again.
Why you are suitable for credit manager post?
So first of all, it is the area of my interest. This is where I actually like working. And that is, so as a result of that, I automatically become a self-starter. I don't need any extra motivation to work in this department. And also, I'm very process-oriented and I always respect the hierarchy as well. So I guess this makes me an apt candidate to work in a credit department. I also have past experience working in credit itself for around 1.5 years.
What do you understand? What do you understand by credit policy of a bank?
So a credit policy are those norms which a bank has to follow before lending to a customer to see its credit worthiness, liquidity, safety, and the profitability which are getting from this loan.
Yeah. So, but of course, in practical banking, we are never shown the credit policy to read because we don't have time to read and we just go through that also. Samajh gaya?
Yeah.
Now, Why should a bank make advances? Tell me.
So yes, it is the basic role of the bank is to accept that public and to lend funds. And the difference in the interest rate which acts as a profit for a bank. So
Correct.
this is the most important thing for a bank to sustain.
Correct. That's good. That's good. That is the basic thing that is required. So that is why it has to give advances. Good. That's right. Can you tell me the familiar form of advances that normally commercial banks give? Forget about salary loan. Tell me what are the different types of loans which banks give to people day in and day out.
So they can give probably short-term loans, then loans on working capital, then there can be loans against fixed deposits, then there is loans against shares of debentures of any other companies or banks. Then can be loan against LIC policies or any other policies like that.
Okay.
Then there is like cash credit or overdraft facilities also provided. These are the short-term loans.
No, I think you are not coming into the main aspect of banking. Arey bhai, can a bank make money out of these loan against deposit or loan against this and all? Now, the main purpose of bank, you have to tell about the big advances for trading, advances for manufacturing, advances for services, advances for agriculture. So many other things are there. Advances for export. As a credit man, should you not know all these things?
Yes, sir.
I sent you all the materials, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Were you having time to go through that?
Yes, I went through.
Yeah. Now, I think your answer was not satisfactory. Now, tell me what are the different types of advances a commercial bank gives?
So, they give agricultural loans.
Correct.
Industrial loans.
Correct.
Business loans, manufacturing loans, short-term loans, individual loans, as I told, working capital loans, fixed deposit, loans against fixed deposit shares. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you seem to be getting tired after telling certain things. No, there are so many other things like priority sector advances, agriculture, non-agriculture, agriculture related fields, then MSME sectors, then renewable energy, infrastructure, small help group. So many things, बाप रे बाप, loans में तो बहुत कुछ बोल सकते हैं आप. इसका बाद में आपने तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ने भूल गया. हाउसिंग, vehicle loan, gold loan. Why? I'm sorry, thoda, I think you have not been studying.
Okay.
Have you studied properly?
Yes, I studied.
But why are you?
Suddenly we will forgetting that.
No, but this is acha. Okay, maybe I called suddenly. Aisa ho gaya hoga. But try to remember when you go, you should open the Punjab National Bank website.
Okay.
उसका अंदर में क्या क्या है वो सबको आप बताना है.
Okay, sir.
You can follow Hindi or not?
Yes, I can understand Hindi.
You can understand. Why should I talk? I can talk in English. Sorry. Now you must go through the website of Punjab National Bank because you are approaching for appointment in that. So you must be able to answer all the things in that.
Okay, sir.
So I don't know. Did you go through that website?
Yes, I went through the latest quarter balance sheet and also advances, net plan.
What is the color of the website of Punjab National Bank? Normal color.
So it's red and orange.
Red and orange, and also yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
Yellow also is there. Good. Who is the chairman of our Punjab National Bank?
So currently it's Sir Mallikarjuna Rao.
Very good. Which banks were merged with Punjab National Bank?
So recently in April 1st, 2020, it was the Oriental Bank of Commerce and United Bank of India.
Very good. Where was the headquarters of United Bank of India?
So United Bank of India was in Mumbai.
Kolkata.
No, Delhi. Calcutta. Yeah, correct.
Calcutta. Okay.
Calcutta. Yeah.
So right now, are you aware of the PNB profile I have sent you? Did you go through that? Did I send you a link or not? Credit officer link.
Yes, you sent me one.
OneDrive link.
Yeah, one you sent me.
Yeah, OneDrive link under me. This PNB profile will be there. Profile of Punjab National Bank. You have studied? No.
Yes, I've seen in a glance, not by hearted.
By heart karna hai pura. Every letter of it is important.
Okay.
Every letter, every word of this is important. बहुत अच्छा है. I can ask each and everything one question. What is the total number of bank branches?
It's almost 16,000 around.
10,930. Look, why I am asking all these questions. Okay. You may think why such silly questions are asked for credit officer post. Okay. The reason is the indication that you are suitable for this bank or your willingness towards this bank is evidenced by your knowing more about that bank. Okay, sir. For example, you want to go and take say good dinner from one hotel. So will you not inquire about the hotel? Is the AC working properly? Is the service being done properly? What is the cost of the food that they give? How is the crowd in that place? Are you not doing it? Yes, sir. Similarly, you must be knowing about A, B, C, D of any organ. This is one organization. It is not like IBPS where you go for many banks. Correct. So please go through this profile once again if necessary. You remember the questions or note down the questions. Number one, number of bank branches. Number two, whether the importance is more on rural or metropolitan. Then if you have heard the previous videos of mine, you could have come to know of this. How many? Rural areas. Rural areas. More branches are in rural areas. Good. How many ATMs are there? What is the market share of Punjab National Bank in respect of aggregate deposits? Non-food credit. So these things you must know. Okay, sir. What is the percentage of CASA deposit? Okay. What is CASA deposit? The current account and savings account. Why banks are more keen on current account and savings account? The current account does not have any interest rate and savings account have less interest rate compared to fixed accounts or recurring accounts. Very good. That's good. This is how you should answer. This one you answered very well, very nicely. Currently, CMB is having around 4.5 lakh crores as CASA. CASA deposit is 44.10%. Okay. 44. Amount wise, what you say is right. Total deposit is 10 lakhs 41,000. So out of that, 44% is somewhere around what you say is right. Some 4.5 lakhs crores. It's a very big amount. Very big amount. See, Punjab National Bank is such a big bank. Yeah, what was the net profit? The net profit this year was around 600 crores, I think. Around 600 crores in September 2020. Total provision so and so. Bank incurred a net profit of 621 crore in Q2 FY21. And compared to net profit of 308 in Q1 FY21. So earlier 308, 621, roughly 900 crore in the 6 months. Yes, sir. What is the capital adequacy ratio, CRAR of Punjab National Bank now? So it's around 12.84. Good, excellent. What did you say? What did you say again? Tell me. What is the CRAR now? It's Punjab National Bank is 12.84. You have to say. I think you told it is about 9 use karna. You have to use
Yeah, I should
definite.
about 12.8.
I think you use the about should not be there. Straight away, you know the answer.
Okay, sir.
Where you don't know and you are going to say 13%, about 13% you can say.
Okay.
Very good. What is the gross NPA of Punjab National Bank?
So gross NPA. So the UK stands around 96,000 crores compared to
Very
last
good.
year 1,10,000.
96,314 crores. Good.
Yeah. Last year it was around 1,10,000.
Excellent. Can you tell me the steps taken by Punjab National Bank for financial inclusion?
So recently they have opened a digital account like Apna, digital Apna,
Apnayan.
Apna, yeah. They're giving us like five rupees to every account that is giving for the PM care fund for the COVID. So like that, they're trying to make most of the transactions digital, so that more bank accounts can be utilized for other beneficial things rather than just normal customers. Normal customer care
Yeah.
services.
For here in the profile, what they have mentioned is Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Atal Pension Yojana. These things only they have given us more importance. Of course,
Okay.
for financial inclusion, other measures are opening more bank branches, opening more RRBs, and also having more banking correspondents.
Okay, sir.
Have you heard who are banking correspondent?
No, sir, I have not heard about it.
Bank correspondents are people like you and me. Most of them may be retired people or post office or school teacher
Okay.
who will be given a mission. And with that, they'll be able to get in touch with the server of the bank and they will be able to perform the role of a mini branch,
Okay, sir.
receiving money, paying money, and all that.
Okay, okay.
Good. Have you heard of the concept corporate social responsibility?
Yes, sir.
What is it? And what is the role of Punjab National Bank in this?
So even during this COVID time, Punjab National Bank have issued a lot of help to the public by providing mask sanitization and all those to the public. And also this thing, digital apnea, again, they're providing rupees 5 for every account as per to the PM Care Fund.
Yeah, so right. Now I am coming to credit.
Okay, sir.
Now only I am entering credit.
Okay.
How will you determine the suitability of a borrower for making advance? What are the factors you will take into account and decide, yes, I can give advances to this party?
So if you see for an individual, probably the 5 C's of advancing comes into the part. Where we see the character.
Take a case of a limited company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably we see the balance sheet of the company. All the income statements, financial statements of the company, balance sheet, income statement, and the cash flow statement. Probably for the past 5 years.
5 years, 3 years will do.
3 years.
I'm not sure because you were only working in banks. But
because I was doing personal loans, so for that we didn't require any of these.
Yeah, personal loans you normally take 3 years only, or sometimes you don't take even that.
No, we don't take any, sir. We just take the salary slip of 3 months.
Bas, that's all.
Yeah,
you don't take the previous 3 years income tax return also.
No, sir, we will not take any.
Kuch nahi.
No, just the confirmation. The date of employment will be there. From which time when the statement, income statement only it will be there.
Very good.
The salary slip only, date of employment will be there.
So, but I think here 3 years will do. I think so. Anybody hearing this, if you know that is different, you can tell me that how many years. Normally, I feel it is only 3 years. 3 years balance sheet, statement of account, and all that. Okay. Then how will you satisfy that this company is worth giving the money?
So we have to analyze the various ratios, all these 4 ratios of it we have to do: the liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, activity ratio, and the profitability ratio. And compare for the past 3 years So I see the trend how the company is going and also analyze the competitor, how they are doing. And also see the external factors of the environment in which the company is going. And if everything is satisfactory, then
that's all.
Yeah. Even after take the mortgage or the property or whatever.
No, I think you may have to tell something about the credit reports and all.
Okay.
The company's credit report, some CIBIL or some other agencies with which bank has got some tie-up arrangement.
Connection with, yeah.
Tie-up, connection बोलने से negative हो जाएगा. Tie-up. So we have to get the report, satisfy ourselves. And above all, you must also check up about the directors. And each director, it seems they have got some director number also is there.
Okay, sir.
So you must check up whether their records are all clear.
Okay.
And satisfy that these are genuine parties. And you did not mention about the purpose of the loan.
Okay, sir.
You must mention what is the purpose for which they want the loan, and whether it is for fixed capital purposes or running capital purposes, and accordingly you should give either a term loan or say overdraft or cash credit.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think you must be some more expressive. I don't know what is missing in you. What is missing in you, I am unable to tell you, but you must be. I have given you a small write-up on credit officer type of loans.
Okay.
Term loan, believe me, I have taken only from the PNB net.
Okay.
Term loan, bank overdraft facility, letter of credit, bank guarantee, lease finance, SME collateral free loan, construction equipment loan, SME credit card, then commercial vehicle loans. These are, when anybody asks what are the loans, if you would have told all this list, this would have been a complete thing besides agriculture and other advances. Of course, what you told was nothing wrong. You told about jewel loan, this and all. But these are the loans to be mentioned. What is a term loan?
So it's a loan which is given for more than 1 year.
Yeah. What is a medium term loan?
The medium term loan will probably around 180 days to 360.
No. Short term loan is less than 1 year. Medium term loan is 1 to 3 years. Long term loan is above 3 years.
Okay, sir.
When will a bank give term loan?
Yes, sir.
What are the circumstances when a bank will consider giving a term loan to a company?
I'm not aware of it, sir.
The basic thing, Baba, when the company wants to invest in fixed investment, like construction of a building, buying of machineries, or say buying of equipments, or say vehicles, and the return from that will not be immediate. So it has to be repaid over a long term. Then term loan is granted. What is a bank overdraft facility?
So bank overdraft facility is it's a facility given to mostly current account holders to withdraw more than what they are actually having in their account. And recently in Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, even savings account is allowed to have an overdraft of more than 10,000, up to 10,000.
Correct. No, but don't mix up this and that. The question was, what is bank overdraft? Tell only this. A bank overdraft refers to the ability to draw funds greater than or available in the company's current account. The actual size of the facility and the interest is to be paid on overdraft is typically agreed to prior to sanction. An overdraft facility is considered as a source of short-term funding as it can be covered with the next deposit. That is, the money borrowed can be adjusted by the further credits made into the account. Could you follow?
Yes, sir.
Achha. Tell me what is letter of credit?
The letter of credit is a guarantee which the bank provides to the seller that the buyer would make a prompt payment in time in a future date. And if it fails to do so, the bank will provide the same on their behalf.
Good, more or less correct, but here technically it is given like this. A letter of credit is a document issued by a financial institution assuring payment to a seller provided certain documents have been presented to the bank.
Right.
This ensures payment will be made as long as the services are performed. Bracket, usually the dispatch of goods. There a lot of things are involved. Number one, things must be sent before a particular date and they must be packed in a particular way they must be described in a way that it is required in the letter of credit. A letter of credit serves as a guarantee to the seller that he or she will be paid as agreed. It's often used at trade financing when goods are sold to overseas customers or the trading parties are not well known to each other. Super definition. This is there in PNB website. I have given you this material as credit officer type of loans. Please read that.
Okay, sir.
Then tell me what is bank guarantee.
So bank guarantee is a guarantee given by the bank to another person, provided that if the person fails to do the payment, the bank will provide the same amount.
Okay, but you forgot to involve the second person. A bank guarantee is a letter of guarantee issued by a bank on behalf of its customer. समझ गया?
That's correct, sir.
To a third party beneficiary, guaranteeing that a certain sum of money shall be paid by the bank to the third party within its validity period on presentation letter of guarantee. Letter of guarantee usually sets out certain conditions under which the guarantee can be invoked. Unlike a line of credit, the sum is only paid if the opposing party does not fulfill the stipulated obligations under the contract. A bank guarantee is usually used to insure a buyer or seller from loss or damage due to non-performance by the other party in a contract. Super. बहुत बढ़िया मटेरियल है जी. ये तो अपना बैंक पंजाब नेशनल बैंक का है.
Okay.
I am reading so many things from so many bank sites, but some certain things are very appealing, and this is one such thing. अच्छा दिया. They have given it very well.
Okay, sir.
Do you know about, have you heard about lease financing? Yes or no?
Yes, I've heard about lease financing,
Tell me.
but I have not gone through the definition, sir.
Lease financing is a modern financing method that allows the individuals of or companies to own and make use of certain assets for medium to long-term financing periods in return for previously set interim payments. The lessor, who is the finance company, purchases the assets and becomes its legal owner. At the conclusion of the leasing period, the lessor would have recovered a large portion of all the initial cost of the identified asset, in addition to the interest earned from the rentals or installments paid by the lessee. The lessee also has the option to acquire the ownership of the identified asset by, for example, paying the final rental of the installment or by bargaining a final purchase price. Throughout the duration of the leasing period, lessor remains the legal owner of the asset. However, the lessee has control over the asset and makes use of it as required. That is, you are giving advance to the purchaser who purchases the goods. He is the lessor. He gives it to the lessee who is using it all the time. He repays every month some agreed amount, which is repaid towards the advance given by us. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So these are the things you have to study, get to know this. I have been
Okay, I read about it, sir.
yeah, read more about that. Now, do you have any questions? Were you at any time feeling difficulty in answering, or Acha, let me caution you.
Okay, sir.
They will ask you even such a useless account as senior citizen deposit scheme, basic savings bank deposit scheme. They can ask you.
Okay.
They can ask you what was the news, important news in the recent past. and you are going to attend after budget. Go through the budget thoroughly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. These are the things I have to tell you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Do you have any questions to me, or have I troubled you more?
No, sir. No, sir. That's all fine, sir.
No, but Thoda, I suggest you are doing some more reading and
Okay, sir.
developing more confidence to speak,
Okay, sir.
because you are going to compete with chartered accountants and others and people who have had branch exposure also. There are people who have worked as a credit officer also.
Yeah.
So you must compete with them.
Yes, sir.
So best wishes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
After attending the interview, kindly tell me the questions they are asking. Which date is your interview? Third?
Sir, it's on Wednesday.
Which second?
Wednesday, third.
3rd February. Which place?
Yes. Chennai, sir.
Oh, in Raipeta.
Yes, sir. Yes, correct.
Come. Best wishes.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
All the best. I enjoyed talking to you for the last 35 minutes. And I have given you some materials. Go through this. Don't believe me alone. Go through what is that? Website thoroughly.
Okay, sir. That's fine.
I have not gone into ratio analysis fully. I have not gone into funds flow, cash flow, and all. They can go into that.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Yeppo case hearing varum. No idea, please. Yeah, Deepak Kumar, are you there online? Shall we have a discussion on that? I will come online and different line and we will have a discussion. Deepak Kumar, one phone number கொடுக்க முடியுமா? Deepak Kumar, are you there? Thank you.